Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're taking a look at Twitter and what's going on over there. I want to first of all say a huge thank you to people who have sent me memes like this. Thank you, Skate Betty. I am obsessed with calling Harry Beaker. It's all I see when I look at him, although I have had some of you say, hey, we love Beaker. I love Beaker too, so it is hard to make that comparison, but come on. He is Beaker, and so this is brilliant. Thank you so much for sending me this. And then as a reply to this one, I got sent this. Dr. Strega, I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much for sending me this. I love it. It's perfect. It perfectly looks like Harry. All right, let's take a look at some memes, shall we? Okay, so first up, we have Princess Naomi Sky 15, who tweets, never forget that Harry and Meghan couldn't make it work with the royal family, Sunshine Sachs, Netflix, Spotify, and Disney. Even A-list celebs in Hollywood want nothing to do with them. The problem has always been Harry and Meghan with this picture right here. I would say that's the tip of the iceberg. I'd say her family, his family, friends, his old friends, right? Like the Skippy and Skip, people like that he'd been friends with forever. People that she used along the way. Yeah, they can't seem to make it work with anybody, right? All right, you know I'm a big fan of According to Taz, and she posts, everyone Harry is going for is someone who's upset Meghan. That alone tells you who's behind, quote, the man Harry has become. Her personal wind-up and attack puppet. That's a great name for him, too. I still like Chelsea's ex. Chelsea's ex and Chelsea's ex's wife. That's what I'll call them from right now. So I put out a video yesterday afternoon and I touch on the weird bike of it all. So go watch that if you haven't already, because it's just interesting coincidence that around the same time they had somebody trespassing near their land, that somebody else just happens to be dropping off a bike. Anyway, here's the letter that was sent back. I want you to see it, and then I just want you to have it in your head as we read this tweet. So Evans E points out, okay, it's on cheap A4 paper, no royal emblem or stationery, the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Number 4 is repeat, almost convolutive level of repeat of titles. And 5, then lastly, it says the office of Prince Harry and Meghan. And then Harry and Meghan are sick. I mean, it is funny. You have to laugh at this point, right? I mean, they go on the We Want Privacy tour and call the whole family race. We've been through all of it. You know, all the crap they've spewed about the family. They seem to want, well, they pretend to want nothing to do with them except for when it's time to sell things. And yet, they have things like this. It's like, at first glance, you might think it's official stationery, but then you really look at it, it's like, yeah, no, that's not quite, that's not quite it, right? And the repeating and repeating and repeating of titles is pretty hilarious. So then we have this tweet from Lulu LA, who says, how any commentator can have compassion for Harry and Meghan in their battle to silence free speech is beyond me. Everyone should be asking, what is the underlying agenda and what is it that they're trying to, and then it cuts off. Okay, so this is something that has come up. So I found a tweet to help clarify a little bit. So the Caribbean Prince tweets out, I would just like to highlight that Prince Harry is the true globalist. He wants to control the British press, and he's currently working with the Aspen Institute to censor Americans. Meghan and Harry are abusing their titles in America to censor their critics, and the UK will be next. So this is something that's come up, and I honestly have not jumped into this one, but I am curious your thoughts. I've heard about this Aspen Institute, and that it goes along with him calling the, freedom of speech is bonkers, that sort of thing, and trying to limit who can say what. And I find that fascinating because if this stuff passed, wouldn't they be the first ones that would have to shut up, right? But I don't think that's what it is. It's more about they want to censor people who are opponents of them. And I'm going to say good luck with that, because that's not how this works. Try all you want, join any institute you want, but it's not going to work out so well for you. But then again, nothing you do ever works out so well for you. So there's that. All right. Then we got Prince and Princess of Wales tweeting, absolutely. We have known this from the beginning. She cosplays his mother, and knows how to trigger his reaction. So they're retweeting an article that says Prince Harry's paranoias are being used by Meghan Markle. So same, I found this person also responding to the article, Prince Harry's paranoias are being used by Meghan Markle for total control. There should be a law against playing on the insecurities and emotional trauma of others. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much stating the obvious. What would make you think she's cosplaying as his mother, right? Even the stories of that she allegedly wore Diana's perfume on their first date. Ew. They're just, oh my God. There's so much. To me, obviously the most recent incident, I know it's hard to think about which one because they always have incidents, but the one in the near catastrophic car chase where she's smirking from ear to ear and he's like having some sort of paranoid delusion stuff. You could see she's eating it up and he's freaking out. That seems to be how their relationship works. All right. Then we got ESB tweeting out Sky News, and it says a very miserable forecast about Harry and Meghan. And the article says no matter how the trial goes, we're doomed to hear more about Harry and Meghan. Yeah, I don't think that's news. That's not new news. I agree. I think that even that story we got, 2 weeks ago saying, oh, they're done talking about the royal family. We knew that wasn't true, right? That's them putting that out to get themselves in the paper some more. So, especially with Charles's stuff coming up, Trooping the Color stuff, I'm sure we will hear something out of Chelsea's ex and Chelsea's ex's wife. All right. I thought this was interesting. You know how internet rumors go, so you have to take it with a grain of salt, but it sounds like it could be a thing. I don't know. Allegedly, so CCT tweets out, dumb Prince Harry trashed his room at Soho House after he made a fool out of himself during his stupid lawsuit. I guess no family or friends will allow him to stay with them while visiting England. So again, it's all alleged. I'll talk about it because it's here, but I had heard that he had stayed at Frogmore and that was probably his last time at Frogmore, but who knows? It would be funny. Not for the people who work there, but just funny knowing everything we know about Soho House that he gets mad and thinks he's a rock star, so he trashes it. All right, and then here's the original tweet that was linked with what they're talking about, and it says, word has it that Harold racked up a sizable bill at Soho House. It wasn't just the liquor and food. There was some impressive damage to the room he stayed in. I guess Harold had that temper tantrum right after his court case didn't go well. Okay, I saved this one to the end because I actually don't like talking about this. I get a lot of comments about this stuff that there's animal cruelty stuff involved when you look into Harry's background, and there's a picture here that's purposely cut off. So I'm just leaving this here. If you are wanting to do any research or look into this person, this CCT1, has tweeted out this photo, and if you continue to pan down, it's pretty horrific. You can see things that you don't want to see, of where he allegedly had hurt horse. And I've heard the story too about hurting a horse so bad that it is like a pregnant horse, something like. I don't even want to talk about it. I love animals, so it actually hurts my heart to go into stuff like that. So I'm just telling you, if even a fraction of any of this is true, then he's even more disgusting than I thought. So I'll leave it there. I don't want to leave on a down note. Let me see if I can find something silly to end it on, because I don't want to end on this one. But it really is disgusting. And it's like every time I think these two can't get worse, I learn more things about how they treat people and animals. And nope, that's the lowest of the low. All right, so we'll end off on this one on a funny note here. So we have Lean Meme Machine. I talk about them all the time. They're hilarious on Twitter. They make all these memes. And this one was just posted. It's the Court Jester, Harry Markle, playing the same old victim song. The judge is not impressed. So pretty great. And look at the tiny Meghan over in the corner there. It's so good. You guys, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Of course, as more news comes out, we will continue to talk about it. As always, I just appreciate all of you, and I hope you have the best day. I can't wait to talk to you about more of this stuff soon. Take care. Bye-bye.